Let's move right on into another huge customer pick. We're going to talk about Maximum Essential Omega-3. Well, first and foremost, it is a huge customer pick. There are over 5,000 reviews at hsn.com. And something I always talk about is we don't filter the reviews. You go for the reviews. They are absolutely all there. So I'm holding the big guy. This is the 720. Many people are going, oh, I've never seen that. No, you see it right now. You see it today. This is the only day of the entire year that you can get that 720. Let me go over all of the savings for you. Lowest price of the entire year. Last time it was a Today Special was actually last April. Check this out. Your 30 capsules, you're saving $10. 90, you're saving $25. The 180, you're saving $40 today. 360, great savings there at $80 saved. But look at the 720. 720, only $129.90. You are saving $180. You know what I love the most about this? Oh, and I want to show you another comparison. Let's do that first of all. For the people out there who say, you know, I've seen so many Omega products on the retail market. They're gigantic, huge horse pills. I can't take them. I feel like I'm burping up a cod every time I take them. Look at the difference. Look at, let me just put this one right here. Look at the difference between that and ours. That is the difference. Same thing with all of these that are huge. This is your essential omega. I pick it up, it almost disappears between my fingers. All right, the savings is there. Why is this important? Because you are looking at a product today that is designed to really help support your cardiovascular health. You know, we talk about risk. I mean, first of all, heart disease is like the #1 killer, I know, particularly of women. And maybe you're like me. I wish I loved fish, in particular cold water fish. I do not. And part of the reason, you know, I just don't like it. So I'm not getting the benefits from my diet. It cannot be made by the body. But here's the thing. With our omega-3, Andrew not only has taken the product but made it incredible. There's no fishy aftertaste, no mercury with it at all, but literally you are getting the highest percentage of DHA. And as Andrew will explain to you in the tape, 2/3 of the brain is your DHA, so it's so important to supplement the DHA. Many of the other companies in the market will give you higher amounts of EPA, which is a lot less expensive and nowhere near as effective. Over 10,560 have been spoken for today. Again, this 720, this guy that I'm holding, this is the only time to get the 720. And I like to do this just to put what 720 capsules is in perspective. Check this out. Look at this. Look at the amount. Yeah, honestly, look at this. Look what you're getting. Isn't that amazing? Oh, that's what you're getting in that 720 capsule. We have the luxury of doing this only when it is a Today Special. So today is your lucky day. And in particular, with that large size, and I know we sound like broken records, but whenever it's a Today Special, those of us who are and would never live our lives, even like Pat, my producer, without Andrew Lessman, we always go for the best value. Hands down, you're saving $180 on that 720. And also, when we talk about the 720, the only day to get it. Here's what you don't get when you're taking one of Andrew's amazing essential ones. You don't have any of that fishy aftertaste, and there's absolutely no mercury, because we remind you again that everything that you are shopping for here at HSN from Andrew, everything Andrew does is all 100% additive, pure, gentle, even if you have a really sensitive stomach. I've mentioned this many times, but I never ever took a supplement before working with Andrew. I've been with Andrew now for like 30 years, and I know the difference that these products can make. And the fact that you can go to the web, and a little later on, I'm gonna read some of the reviews. And when you read the reviews, as I mentioned, there are over 5,000 reviews, almost 4,200 of those 500 reviews are perfect 5-star reviews. Think about that. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and let Andrew tell you a lot more about this incredible Today Special. Here we go.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here. And it's exciting this year that we're doing our Essential One. Now it's going to be called Nuance, N-U-O-N-C-E, as in New Once Daily Multivitamin. So Essential One is acquiring a new name. Our Maximum Essential Omega-3 is not acquiring a new name. It is the same name. It describes exactly what it is. And they're perfect with one another because the vitamins, minerals, the carotenoids that define Essential 1, that define Nuance, these are essential nutrients. These are nutrients your body can't create. Omega-3s are defined similarly. Your body cannot make omega-3s. So it's up to us to either deliver them by way of our diet, the food we eat, or the supplements we take. Unfortunately, the way we eat in this country, omega-3 fats are difficult to acquire. When you read the research and look at what we call the omega-3 index, when we look at the omega-3 levels that are present in the general population, we are not getting at adequate levels in our diet. We really need to take serious stock of our omega-3 intake in our diet or simply supplement. My products make supplementation easy. It's a superior form. I'll get into the details of that. But it also makes it affordable, and it eliminates one of the worst obstacles to omega-3 supplementation that kind of ruins omega-3s for everyone. It's that horrible, fishy aftertaste. My original omega-3 product, again going back more than 4 decades, it had a bit of a fishy aftertaste, but that's before we figured out how to completely eliminate that fishy aftertaste. And thanks to, again, everything we rely on, we lean heavily on Mother Nature. So when it comes to our omega-3s, our original solution about 25 years ago was to mix our omega-3s with the same spearmint and peppermint extract that we were using in our Breath Plus product. Our Breath Plus product is a product that deals with the odors from food or alcohol or other things that we might have eaten. It's a breath freshener that works on the contents of your stomach. So I had an idea, why don't I mix the peppermint and spearmint from Breath Plus with the ingredients in our omega-3 product, and that would make what hint of fishy aftertaste there was, make it go away. And it did. But that was only the first solution. The better solution, we tested all sorts of natural extracts. There was one natural extract that is nothing short of Mother Nature pulling a magical feat. It's a special extract of orange. And for some strange reason, that unique one special extract of orange has a special affinity for that fishy odor. And they absolutely neutralize each other. Even if I've taken a handful of our capsules to experiment with them, I don't taste the fish, I don't taste orange, I taste nothing. So if you want the one omega-3 product that is delivering you what you want in the form you want at the levels you want, and I will go into that as well, and you want to make sure that above all, it's not causing you more problems. It's not causing a fishy aftertaste, a fishy repeat, an upset stomach, and nausea, and all the typical complications and problems that arise with other omega-3 products. Then you want to try my Maximum Essential Omega-3. Again, I've been doing this for more than 4 decades. We have perfected the omega-3 product. What's more, is each capsule, because the standard recommendation, if you go around the world to various government bodies, they all talk about 500 milligrams per day of omega-3. That is what we deliver in a small, soft, easy to swallow capsule. Not in those enormous omega-3 capsules that you see out on the market, but in a small, soft, easy to swallow capsule, we deliver a full 500 milligrams. That means for most of us, 1 capsule a day is all you need. If you'd like to take 2 capsules a day, you can. If your doctor, your cardiologist, your neurologist might have recommended more. Then let's start talking about the actual form. Most companies that make omega-3 products, I think they prefer their customers remain sort of, what would I say, blissfully ignorant. Because if you're blissfully ignorant, then you just get the standard commodity omega-3 that's mostly EPA, that's mostly ethyl esters, a synthetic form that's not natural, that has lower amounts of DHA. This, notwithstanding the fact, the main reason, if you looked at your body, that we are all supplementing omega-3s, is what is the principal fat in our brain? DHA. What is the principal fat in our eyes, in the retina of our eyes, DHA. And we're talking about our brain is mostly fat, and that fat is mostly DHA. The retina of our eye is mostly fat, and that fat is mostly 98% DHA. If we look at our heart, again, we think of the benefits to originally we talked about omega-3 and heart health benefits. Again, if we look at our heart, what is the principally effective, what is the principal form you find? DHA. If you look at the leading brands out there, all of the typical commodity supplements out on store shelves, when you go to the supermarket or you buy something online on the internet, at Amazon, wherever, what's the principal form you're going to be looking at in those products? It's EPA. It's not DHA. But why is it EPA? Because if I think an ethical maker of vitamins was really thinking about the brain and the eyes and the heart, it would be DHA. But unfortunately, they've delegated that responsibility to a commodity raw material maker. So the folks who make that commodity fish oil decide what it is you're taking. I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to decide what it was I was making based upon what Mother Nature decided I needed and you needed. And if you look out in nature, guess what the principal omega-3 you find out in nature is? It's DHA. So actually, industry transforms when they commoditize these omega-3s. They commoditize those fatty acids. So you end up getting something different than the balance that your body requires, the balance that you desire. An aging brain is a brain that requires omega-3s at healthy levels. Aging eyes, aging joints, and aging heart. So if you're looking at the most important structures in your body, you're looking at DHA, Docosahexaenoic Acid. That's the principal omega-3 fatty acid. If we then go down the pyramid, Eicosapentaenoic Acid, if we go below that alpha-linolenic acid, those are the other omega-3 fatty acids. But the top of the pyramid, DHA, that is what we provide in abundance. That is what we focus on. We also give you EPA. We also give you a little bit of ALA just to make sure that you have all of the most critical forms of omega-3. There truly is nothing like my Maximum Essential Omega-3 product, all natural triglyceride form, responsibly harvested, third-party verified in terms of its responsible harvesting. Also, we make sure it's free of any contaminants. We rigorously laboratory test every raw material that we look at. So you could be confident you're getting everything you want in this product in the proper forms that the other companies all sadly neglect. So the proper forms, the proper balance. Most omega-3s are ethyl esters. That's a synthetic form. It's not as active, not as beneficial. We only use the natural triglyceride form. So if you want your omega-3s to deliver in the proper form, to eliminate all the problems, all the discomfort, all the fishy aftertaste, you really only have one choice when it comes to omega-3s. And one capsule delivers a full 500 milligrams. So it's incredibly affordable. Just as I was talking about our Essential One today, it's pennies a day. It's less than 20 cents a day in the large size. Same for our Maximum Essential Omega-3 at 500 milligrams per capsule. The typical big capsules you see in supermarkets and discount stores contain less omega-3s than my small capsule. Ours is higher, more highly concentrated, so you get more benefit, so you get no problem swallowing them, delivering all the benefits you seek, no fishy aftertaste, and again, pennies a day. It's a great day to get all the essential vitamins and minerals with Essential One, now Nuance, and then the vital essential omega-3s for a healthy brain, healthy eyes, healthy joints, it's healthy heart, and you're getting it in the proper forms at the proper levels and eliminating all those problems, and it's just pennies a day.
And Andrew is so right. The Essential One, the brand new Nuance, we're still taking calls on that. First of all, 4.7 stars. I wanted to share that with you. Over 11,000 now spoken for. So when we talk about the reviews, and again, with over like thousands and thousands of reviews, let me read one of them for you, but I do want to comment again. That 720, as you're looking at it, this is the only day of the entire year. And oh, I forgot to tell everyone, do you know that today's special, these prices today are the exact same prices as last year. So literally an even better value. Okay, here we go. The best omega-3 anywhere. This product does not repeat, has no fishy odor, and does not upset my stomach. They are so much smaller than anything I've tried before. It is an excellent product I have purchased for my family for years. Excellent. I tried these as a replacement to another more expensive brand. I like the subtle orange flavor. Any omega-3 will have a fish smell in the jar individually. This, no aftertaste, no problem digesting. I canceled auto ship on the other brand and will stick with this. I love giant sizes. Today, the only day of the year. Love, love, love that Andrew has committed the same prices, free shipping to support people at this time, along with good ethical practices. That's a really good point because we all know what's happening in the world. So to enjoy these prices today is huge. Best omega ever. I cannot count how many different brands of omega that I have tried and used over the years. All have given me fish burps. Not this one. I always stock up a year's supply each year when it goes on sale. So worth it. The price on sale is very, very reasonable. Absolutely is. Here's one more. I have stomach issues and it's very hard to find vitamins and supplements I can take. I tried Andrew Lessman's line about 20 years ago, but my tolerance was bad. I tried again and was so happily surprised that I can take his vitamins without any issue. The omega-3 is great. The orange taste instead of the fishy taste is very pleasant. I recommend it to everyone, as do I. And I also recommend, as we get ready to move on, you see all of the different sizes, but that 720, which I just heard from my fabulous producer, Pat, far and away, I mean, the majority of people are buying this one. I get it. You're saving $180, and this is the only day of the entire year when you could take advantage of that 720. 30-day return policy that goes along with everything, and you also have free shipping. You have 5 flex pay on everything. So this is, whenever we have a Today Special with Andrew, it is absolutely the day to do it. All right, so stay there, 095558, but another Today Special, the Choco Nuvo customer pick, 3,500 reviews and 20